Hi, I'm Angelina from Wendy Wu Tours, and thanks for joining us today on our Around the World Adventures from Your Armchair, where we bring to you a series of travel information sessions where you can discover the world of Wendy Wu. Now sit back and enjoy for the next 20 minutes or so as we take off on our next adventure. At Wendy Wu Tours, we are proudly known as the Asia experts, operating tours in Australia now for 26 years. We specialise in escorted group tours, private tours, tailor-made holidays throughout Asia and beyond. At Wendy Wu Tours, we are all avid adventurers, constantly seeking out the best ways for you to experience the authentic cultural charms of each country visited. And we offer genuine value inclusions on our extensive range of tours. That's why we are Asia's experts and Australia's leading Asia tour operator. Let us take you to Asia and beyond the Wendy Wu way. We have lots to share with you today, so let's get started. Today we discover the ancient kingdom of Thailand, which is a friendly, fun-loving, exotic destination filled with culture and history. And it also enjoys the modernity of today while still maintaining its roots to its historic past years. Thailand is filled with glittering temples and tropical beaches, and you'll always find a friendly and welcoming Thai smile wherever you go. Over recent years, Thailand has experienced a dramatic social and political upheaval. While its history, traditions, and exotic wares still remain, they coexist with the influx of industry, technology, and social transformation. The Thailand of today is rapidly becoming a highly advanced 21st century where you can still enjoy its countless attractions as well as appreciate its deeply rooted Buddhist beliefs through to its natural stunning scenery and rural way of life. Thailand has fast become a popular tourist hotspot that we will discover more in today's armchair adventure. Now, we all enjoy a good fact or two, and here are a few useful ones about Thailand. Thailand is a Southeast Asian country, and it's best known for its tropical beaches, opulent royal palace, ornate temples that display figures of Buddha, as well as ancient ruins and colourful markets, delicious food and shopping. Thailand is officially the Kingdom of Thailand and formerly was known as Siam. And it covers an area of over 500,000 square kilometres with a population of 68 million people. Thailand is bordered by Myanmar and Laos and Cambodia. The capital and largest city is Bangkok, which is the political hub and where you'll find the Grand Palace. The country is well known as a popular holiday destination for many who visit from Australia, and it is easy to fly to with under 10 hours to reach the major international airport located in Bangkok, and you can also travel to one of its other 6 international airports located throughout the country. Now, you can travel to Thailand anytime throughout the year to enjoy its balmy, warm weather. However, the most popular tourist season is during the cooler weather months between November to February. Now, the warm, hot, humid, wet season is in July to October, and generally the highest rainfall falls between August to September. You can travel throughout this beautiful country and enjoy its tropical beaches, hotels and resorts, and relax all year round. The Buddhist nation is colourful, filled with gleaming temples, and golden Buddhas frame both the rural and the modern city landscape. Away from the main cities is the rural heartland with a mix of rice paddies, tropical forests, and quaint villages. In the north, the forests and fields nestle up against the mountains with their glistening waterfalls, and in the south you can find limestone cliffs that protrude out of the cultivated landscapes. Now, you can enjoy seeing the very best of Thailand on our 2 escorted group tours with travel dates between November to March. Now, you'll also learn more about what you can see and do throughout the country, and also you'll enjoy the benefits of traveling with like-minded people on our escorter group tours. However, we can also organise private tours and tailor-made holidays with local guides for those travellers who are looking for more flexibility and travelling independently where the options are endless. Next, I'll introduce you to our popular escorter group tours, as well as the many highlights that you can discover whilst travelling through Thailand. Our first tour, Thailand Highlights, is a 13-day journey that is a fully inclusive classic tour that travels from the south to the north. Now, this tour is perfect for a first-timer to Thailand, and it encompasses all the top sites as well as venturing into the less explored areas. Now, here you will see pristine nature and also the local culture and stay in a beautiful eco lodge. Now, we also venture deep into the Northern Highlands, and here you'll enjoy also a local dinner as we stay in the beautiful Lisu Eco Lodge, and this is where you'll also experience the local folklore of the area. Now, highlights of this tour include the Grand Palace in Bangkok. We'll also get to see and cross the infamous River Kwai, and we'll get to also explore the historical ancient city of Ayutthaya, as well as meet the minority hill tribe community in Chiang Mai, and also stroll through the laid-back city of Chiang Rai and take part in a master Thai cuisine cooking class. Now, we'll also visit the Samut Songkram market, which is famous for being located on a working railway line. And this tour is a fully inclusive classic tour, so you can travel with the assurance knowing that all your arrangements are taken care of with our genuine value inclusions, including international flights, all meals, all accommodation, sightseeing, and also touring, as you're accompanied by our dedicated and professional national escorts whose unparalleled knowledge will turn your holiday into an unforgettable experience. Now, this tour is the perfect introduction to cultural Thailand, and you'll also get to explore the temples, the jungle, as well as the rich heritage that has remained largely unchanged for many centuries. It is also a fun-loving, friendly holiday adventure where you can discover more of the city of Bangkok and the Northern Highlands. It is also a perfect short tour where if you wish to stay longer or extend your stay, you can also do this and enjoy a relaxing, tailor-made holiday option after your tour. Our next tour, Thailand and Laos Adventure, is a 15-day tour that perfectly combines unforgettable experiences as we venture off the beaten track to discover the colourful hill tribe culture of Thailand's Northern Highlands, plus we explore the peacefully tranquil treasures and rich culture of Laos. On this Go Beyond small group tour, we enjoy many tour highlights and experiences, including where we visit a local yoga centre in Thailand's cultural hub of Chiang Mai as we begin our search for inner peace through a guided meditation session. We will also visit the saffron-robed monks of Luang Prabang's monasteries and witness the dawn ceremony of Takbat, which is a daily ritual that sees the monks collect alms, which is a form of food that is donated by the local people who line the streets. Back in Thailand, we discover old Chiang Mai by cyclo-bike. We also will stay with the Hmong hill tribe people, and we will also visit the retired elephants at the local elephant centre. We get to enjoy a traditional dinner and performance of the ancient songs and dances of northern Thailand. Plus, we will get to wander through the buzzing night bazaars in search of bargains. Now, also on this tour, we visit the capital of Laos, Vientiane, and here in this delightful, quaint city, we will see it as the many temples here that we can enjoy and explore. Now you will see all the sights of both countries on this tour and also enjoy the genuine value inclusions of our group tour, as well as visa fees for Laos, which are included, and for Australian passport holders travelling to Thailand, we do not require a visa. Now let's explore more of what you can see and do in Thailand, plus some of the popular sites next. Most visitors who visit Thailand begin and end their stay in Bangkok. Now this city is an eclectic mix of every aspect of everyday life. Its pace, size, noises, people, traffic will quite literally blow you away. The pavements are buzzing with life, including open-air kitchens, clothing stalls, and here you'll see people, tuk-tuks and animals just about everywhere. The capital has an impressive historical sites, including the Grand Palace, which is the official ceremonial home of the current king. You'll also find great food, vibrant nightlife, as well as world-class shopping. But most importantly, it provides you with a thrilling introduction to this captivating nation. Now, Bangkok has been Thailand's dominant city since the 18th century with a population of over 7 million. This fast-paced city can be quite daunting for the first-time traveller. Yet beneath all the hustle and bustle, there are many hidden gems waiting to be discovered. And here you will also see the Thais' culture and history, and also from dazzling neon signs to charming architecture, right through to spicy Thai cuisine. Plus, a visit to Chinatown is also a must, teeming with market stalls and also side street restaurants. These all make up for the exciting first few days of sightseeing on our tours. Now, as with many key cities in Asia, Bangkok's ability to combine modernity alongside ancient traditions continues to amaze. Here you will see futuristic transport systems work alongside the sauntering elephants on the street. You'll also see the monks wandering past cyber cafes, as well as glass skyscraping towers as they shadow over ancient buildings. Now, this city is home to some of the best and most affordable hotels in the world, and also a multitude of spas, vibrant nightlife, as well as a diverse range of markets selling everything from sarongs to brand labels and to high-tech gadgets. In the heart of Bangkok, you'll find the Old City, and its regal heart being the stunning Grand Palace, which is the city's most famous landmark. Built in 1782, for 150 years it was home to the Thai king, the royal court, and administrative seat of government. Within the palace are several impressive buildings, including the Temple of the Emerald Buddha, and you can easily spot the tall spires, roofs and golden facades of Bangkok's Golden Palace that glitters in the sun as you approach the complex by road or river. The vivid pavilions and temples and manicure gardens of this palace, as well as its adjoining royal temples, are one of the city's most popular and visited sites. Towards the south end of the complex, you are wandering through the alleyways and temples of Bangkok's Chinatown. And as you head westward, you'll discover the magnificent spire of Wat Arun. And to the north, you'll find the leafy avenues of Dusit, which is the home of the king's residence. These are all must-sees in a city packed with beautiful temples. Now, these original buildings were built here and were also added to through successive monarchs, and each added their own structures to the mix, marking the progression of Thai's architectural styles over the years. Right across the road from the Grand Palace is Wat Po, Bangkok's oldest temple, set in a 8-hectare site full of lively and vibrant, ornate and extravagant structures. Wat Po has a huge collection of Buddha images displayed in a series of sanctuaries. Now, the most impressive is the 46-metre long, 15-metre high reclining Buddha, built in 1832. Encrusted with glass mosaics and inlaid with mother of pearl. This Buddha is a particular figure of devotion in Bangkok. Now, Wat Po is also an important centre of traditional Thai medicine and incorporates a traditional Thai massage school, and it has long been regarded as Thailand's first university. As part of our tours, you can also enjoy a dinner and a show, seeing entertaining local cultural performances, including traditional music and dances depicting historical stories throughout Thailand's history in either classical dance or folk dance, and all dressed in elaborate traditional costumes. On our Thailand Highlights tour, we visit Kanchanaburi, which is a province located west of Thailand towards the Myanmar border. It is also famous because of the 1952 novel and 1957 film The Bridge over River Kwai. Here, the River Kwai winds its way through the greenery-covered province of Kanchanaburi, a small town established in 1830, where it sits between two branches of the river, and it is here where you'll find the famous bridge and also Death Railway, which follows the river for a time as it makes its way towards Yangon in Myanmar. The infamous bridge was built by prisoners of war during World War II, many of whom sadly lost their lives during its construction. This town is a good base to visit national parks and also sail down the Kwai River or travel to one of the number of waterfalls or caves in the area. Over the years, with the languid river providing a charming backdrop, the town has become one of Thailand's biggest tourist destinations. Here you will find a variety of streets filled with markets, shops, houses and cafes. You will also visit the beautifully maintained Allied War Cemetery, where the graves and memorials to those that died in the Second World War are here. And apart from tourism, the province's wealth is derived from gemstone mines, teak trading with Myanmar, as well as sugarcane plantations. It was here that the Japanese set Allied prisoners of war to work on the construction of the notorious Death Railway. Now, on this tour, we drive to the Hellfire Pass and we walk along the track that cuts through the mountain. We also visit the museum and hop on board an old locomotive and travel along part of the notorious railway track, passing through the Kwai Gorge. Today, the Thai portion of the railway track continues to exist, but out of respect for the soldiers who died during construction of the Kwai Bridge, a new bridge was built. And the original bridge was closed to trains in 2014, and it is now only open to foot traffic. Here you can see up close this infamous bridge and learn of its turbulent and tragic history. In Chiang Rai, here you can explore the laid-back small town charm, which is very much quieter to that of its sister town, Chiang Mai. Here you will find beautiful temples, art and delicious cuisine, as well as a vibrant nightlife with street bazaars filled with music in the city centre. Plus, also famous in the area, this is the northernmost province of Thailand that shares its borders with Myanmar and Laos. It is also one of the most ethnically diverse provinces in Thailand. This area is abundant with natural scenery, lush rice terraces, hills scattered with orchids, and the mountains of Myanmar and Laos are visible in the distance. Also here is the White Temple, which is one of the most recognizable temples in Thailand. Now, the White Temple is a contemporary Buddhist and Hindu temple built only in 1997. About 1.5 hours drive from Chiang Rai is Mae Salong, which is a mountain renowned for its hill tribes and also tea plantations. Now, this area was once known as a centre for the opium trade in the Golden Triangle. Now, Mae Salong is now associated with tribal villages and also the production of excellent local tea, which is the famous oolong green tea. Here you can see the plantation, and it's a beautiful verdant tea rolling green hills, as well as sample some of the local tea. Now, also in the area is the Yao tribe and the Akar village, which are known for the local villages known as Banlocha, which is home to various tribal people that have migrated from China and Tibet over the past few centuries. Now, they now inhabit the remote border areas between northern Thailand, Laos, and Myanmar. Now, there are 6 major hill tribes within Thailand, and they are the Akar, the Lahu, the Karan, the Hamung, which are locally pronounced as Mung, and also the Mien and Lisu, which all have their own distinct language and culture. In Chiang Mai, this is the largest city in the north of Thailand, and it is a magnet for thousands of tourists every year. With its walled centre, ancient temples, bustling markets, and it's easy to understand why. Mountains surround the city to the north, west and east, enclosing a large and rich bowl of rice fields drained by the Ping River. The city is centred on a square moat and defensive wall built during the 19th century. The city has an eloquent and colourful history which is evident in its architecture, and with more than 300 Buddhist monasteries and temples, it has a rich tradition of arts and crafts. Not surprisingly, given Chiang Mai's turbulent history, many of the most important and beautiful temples are found within the city walls. Chiang Mai is famous for its hill tribes, tea plantations, elephants, and also local handicraft pottery, weaving, silverwork, and wood carving. It is now a major tourist centre with a good infrastructure, including excellent hotels and restaurants, and has some of the best shopping in the north. And today, tourism has become the main source of income for the area since the 1960s. Located among tall mountains, Chiang Mai is the largest and most culturally significant city in North Thailand. The city was founded in 1296 and was the capital of the Lana Kingdom, which was eventually occupied by the Burmese. Now, for the next 200 years, the city was virtually abandoned until it was taken over by Siam in the 18th century. The city has 24 Buddhist temples, and these include the city's most famous temple being the Doi Suthep. Now, this is located on top of the mountain to the northwest of the city at an elevation of 1,073 meters. Nearly 20 temple sites have been uncovered in the area, many in ruins, except for 2 that are still actively used today. Now, when you're traveling throughout, we recommend when visiting temples that your shoes are easily slip on and slip off, and also that you carry a pair of socks with you, and that will help to protect your feet as you're walking through either hot or rough surfaces whilst on your visits. One of our favourite tour highlights on both tours that you can experience is where we spend some time at the Thai Elephant Care Centre, which is a care centre dedicated to looking after elderly elephants and was first founded in 1976 and is also an ethically certified centre. And here you will see and learn about the local residents as well as get to meet them, feed them and bathe them. The centre is located in the beautiful valley of Mesa, and here this is a peaceful final resting place for the old elephants. One of the local caretakers will take us through the centre and explain all about the centre and also what they do and how they care for the local resident elephants. Now we can also see them up close and also meet their lifelong carers. And this is truly a memorable experience that you can enjoy on either of our Thailand group tours. Now, no trip to Thailand is complete without a cooking class. On our Thailand Highlights tour, you can discover the secrets of traditional Thai cooking, where you will learn how to make Thai cuisine and then later enjoy your creation for lunch. Now, throughout your travels with us on either tour, you will enjoy the delicious flavors throughout Thailand, and each Thai dish relies on fresh local ingredients. Traditional Thai cuisine can be put into 4 basic categories, that being tom, which are boiled dishes and soups, yam, which are spicy salads, tam, which are more pounded or grinded minced foods, and gyeeng, which are curries. Now, any deep fried dishes, stir fries or steamed dishes come from that of the Chinese cooking. Thai cooking incorporates strong aromatic and fresh ingredients such as seafood, coriander, lemongrass, fried shallots, and also with a hint of spice, particularly chili and ginger. And most tourists will be familiar with that of the famous tom yum soups, as well as pad thai, and also khao pad, which is the Thai fried rice. So you can enjoy many of these delicious and also fragrant dishes within a variety, accompanied with different meats and seafoods on our tours. And of course, should you have any dietary requirements, we can cater for these upon request. Now, as well as a delicious cuisine throughout Thailand, you can enjoy visiting some of the famous markets. And these are some of the world's best day and night markets. And also Thailand has some of the world's oldest markets, particularly in Chiang Mai, which has the oldest and largest market, which is on both sides of the street, at being Talat Warot, which is famous for selling everything from woks to toys to clothing to foods, right through to pickled tea leaves as well. Now, also outside of the city of Bangkok is the famous Maeklong Railway Market. Now here, the train rolls slowly through 8 times a day, which is inches away from all the goods on sale along the railway track. So here, this is quite an unusual spectacle and makes for an interesting place to walk and shop along the tracks. Now also there's the famous floating market nearby of Dam Noin Sadiak, and here this is where you will step back in time to experience the traditional way farmers would trade their produce. Now this is on the canals, which are lined with boats that are paddled by local women and piled high with vegetables, fruit and even souvenirs for the tourists. Now, Pak Klong Talat Flower Market, which is the biggest wholesale and retail fresh flower market in Bangkok, is also one of the famous markets to see, as well as the famous night market in Ranchada in Bangkok, which is home to hundreds of colourful market stalls selling a variety of goods and delicious food. At every market, you'll enjoy the energetic atmosphere as the locals go about their daily life, and often you'll be entertained by their haggling techniques, which you can also try giving a go yourself. Thailand offers an array of accommodation options. On our tours, our accommodation has been hand-selected for convenience of location, comfort or character, and can range from a business hotel in one city to a family-run guest house in a smaller town. All group tour hotels have private Western bathroom facilities, air conditioning, TV, and of course, telephone and Wi-Fi. And they are generally around a 3.5 to 4-star standard. On our Thailand Highlights tour, we stay for one night at the Lisu Eco Lodge, which is named after the Lisu Hill Tribe village that is found nearby. The lodge is also part of a community-based project that aims to conserve the natural heritage of the hill tribes in Chiang Mai. Now, the lodge is operated by the Lisu Hill Tribe villagers who will take care of you during your stay. Built in traditional Lisu style with an eye for Western comforts, the guest cottages overlook the lush fields and hills surrounding the valley. Each guest room has an ensuite bathroom with amenities and is quite comfortable. Now, on our Thailand and Laos adventure tour, we stay at the Hmong Hill Tribe Lodge near Chiang Mai. Now, this is nestled amongst the hills of the Hmong communities, and they also call home to this area. Now, the Hill Tribe Lodge has a beautiful natural setting, and it's the perfect place to experience the tribal culture amongst the beauty of North Thailand highlands. Now, the rooms are spread throughout 10 buildings with a communal area in the middle, and each has their own balcony and ensuite bathroom. And there's special touches that are extra cozy with the addition of a colourful Hmong quilt which hangs on the wall. Now, also the pool overlooks the stunning rice fields, and there's also a day spa with massage treatments and services available for additional costs. Now, these are all part of our hand-picked local accommodation and experiences as part of our tours, along with the comforts of Western-style city hotels that you'll experience. To help you start planning your next holiday adventure to Thailand, we have a special offer. Let us take you to somewhere you've never been before and discover the world the Wendy Wu way on our Let's Go 2021 special, where you can save $500 per person on over 70 selected tours throughout Asia and beyond for travel for 2021. Now, this sale is on for a limited time only until the 14th of August, and you can secure your place for a low $99 per person deposit, as well as enjoy extended payment terms. Now, to find out more information on this offer, as well as the eligible tours, you can find these on our website at wendywotours.com.au. Now, don't forget, if you'd like to extend your stay or you would simply prefer to travel more independently on one of our tailor-made holiday options or private tours, we can organise this for you. And this gives you the peace of mind of still having an organised itinerary with sightseeing and a local guide. However, you're not travelling with other group tour guests. Now, these can be fully flexible to travel when you want, with whom you want, and have a completely bespoke holiday option. You can find our full range of Thailand tailor-made holidays and also tour extension packages on our website. Now, these suggested tour extension packages are perfect to extend your tour either before or after, or you can simply enjoy these as a private tailor-made holiday experience that we can design to suit your individual travel needs. For more information on our tailor-made holidays and also Thailand, you can find these on our website at wendywotours.com.au. Thank you for attending today's Around the World Armchair Adventures. From Wendy and all the team, we hope that this has inspired you to travel to Asia and beyond. And whilst we may not be able to travel next week or even next month, when the time is right, we are here. And in the meantime, we hope you enjoy our weekly Armchair Adventures, where you can enjoy traveling to incredible places and discovering the world the Wendy Wu way. Now, for more information on our tours or to book your next holiday, please visit our website or contact your preferred travel agent.